after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Brings in the kick at the 9. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ready.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Throwing it on second down. Dumps it off to his running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Great, that's one of those situations as a quarterback, and on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Ready up.
Third down here, need 8 on the play.
18 Cardinal.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
There's no negatives ever on the grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
On one, ready?
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All set to go now from the 35.
11 MT. Tech. It's good set.
First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll only find 1 yard off the gut. Second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
180. 1190. 12.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Here we go. Wide 80, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
12 yards on the play. Leads to third down and 1.
On 2, ready?
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Stop!
ETN on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
On 1, ready?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
11, 11. Here we go.
And time runs out before they get the snap on. That's the end of one. Our score, 14-0. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive.
11, big 13. Big 13.
From the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. So second down coming up.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Here we go. God.
Trying it right side with ETN. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up third and 8.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
12, 12, 12. Here stop.
They go right back to ETN. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up fourth down.
So Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and got a nice little gain on the ground.
We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
First and 10, they're going to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit. That brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 on that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. He'll take 5 on the carry. That gets him back to even. 2nd and 10 now.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Here we go. Count the 60. Count 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's a design run. Second down run gets them 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
And that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
Ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
60 Eagles. 60 19.
They've got a man in motion. Here's a give on 1st and goal. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him.
Ready up.
Second and goal coming up. 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go. 60, hot 70, hot 70.
They'll go play action. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals make it a one-score game in the first half. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
That had just enough leg. It's over the crossbar and good. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11, 11, 11, 11. Right 80.
Shotgun, Burrow. It's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be second down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Right 80.
Give. It's Etienne headed left. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Let's get set. 11, 11. Dot. Right 80. Right touch.
Air it out on 3rd. Here's his man, caught by Dunze. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Bengals have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down from the 42.
12, 12, 12. Here we go. Here. 11, 11, 11.
Burrow to the air now. That's completed right side. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. They'll run. Etienne. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning.
Gotta be live. Cowboy 80. 1918. Buffalo 18. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready, well.
First down, play action. Blitz is there, and he goes down. So it'll be second and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more from Paycor Stadium on the other side. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is second down and 18.
Cougar 19, Dragon 60. Ready.
Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long. Hits him on the in route. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The Cardinals after the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Some textbook work covering that part. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11 Thompson. Ready. 11 MT. 11.
Here's Burrow. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
1-1, ready? 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Turtles. Right in. Cut.
They give to the fullback. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Second down now, 7 to go.
12. Gun. Cut.
Burrow back to throw. Puts some air under it deep down the middle. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On 2, ready?
They dropped their chance to get off the field, so let's see if this offense can make them pay. Third down.
11, here we go. 11, Thomas. Right, 80.
To the air on third and long. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
And the Bengals
11.
First and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Chased out to his right. All the way to the right. It's intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, it's a position you expect interceptions from, Brock, but not a lot of them come easier than that for a quarterback. His teammate makes the hit as the QB tries to throw it, and it really affected how that one came out.
Yeah, that corner's going to get that pick under his stat column individually, but that was a collective effort. It was all about the pass rush. And those great corners, they know it. They know it takes everybody. The guys up front doing their job, and when the ball falls harmlessly in his hands like that, well, he does his job to finish with the INT.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
Here we go. Cougar night, ready, go. Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Back to pass on first and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey McBride. And now they face second down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
He's going to throw again on second down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Throw here, third down. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled for a short gain. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Blake Gillikin on to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return's going to leave him enough time to squeeze in 2 plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 28-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half. He'll throw it. Got locked behind this one. Downfield it goes. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Here's the final play of our first half.
11. Here we go.
Final throw before the break. He's going to try another deep one here. This is caught inside the 15. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Rob, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right, they rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
McPherson at the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Cardinals into formation. It's first and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. That holding penalty is going to make first down twice as tough. They're 20 from the marker to start things out.
70.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Offense to the line for second down. Pass play now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Third and long. They're going to throw. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive, backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Takes this in at the 25. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Big 13. Big 13. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
Throw from the gun. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Gun. 11.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Offense is set. First and 10.
11. Here we go.
Looking to throw, Burrow. get close to this lead growing again. And that play gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Looking inside the red zone. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Run it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams with field goals, great chance to win.
70 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. There's a give up the middle. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Bengals push their lead further to start the half. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating a defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Here's
McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. A great effort, but he got popped at the end of it. The Cardinals with some nice field position to start off this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Airing it out to start this drive. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Looking quickly here. Hand off on 2nd and short. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Okay, ready.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready.
Pass play coming here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on.
And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Cardinals.
Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense to the line fast. Turning to Benson on 3rd. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Working quickly here. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
Ready up.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal.
Go. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he will carry this across for the Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Cowboy 80.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you could run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
On 1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
11, Thomas. Right 80. Right is hot.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Getting out to his left. He finds a Dunze downfield. He's still going at the 30. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals trying to end this before the final quarter. It's a roll the Dunze touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look. And it's off the mark. The kick is no good, but I think they can spare a point or 2 given the size of this lead.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Return starts at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready?
Dive up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in a hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. To the air on third and long. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, where they come down to a play or 2 in third downs, whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
Come on, 19 Tiger, 19, pass the 50, pass the 50. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
They're going for this. He's got McBride complete. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Offense up to the line fast.
First down.
On first down, they'll run. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up second and 12.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Cardinals have it, 1 quarter to play in what's been a rough outing for them. All right, here we go, 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 6. Let go. Steady.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready.
They'll run here on 1st down. Good defensive effort here drives them back across midfield onto their own side. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Cowboy 80. Ready, ready. Buffalo 18. Ready, ready.
2nd down pass play coming. Hits him on the in route. And talk about a good game when they needed it. That's 13 on 2nd down. Now only a yard to go here on 3rd.
14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
So early movement for the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So 3rd down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. So the false start makes this a far tougher call now, 3rd and 6.
Ready, ready. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Scoop.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And we chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Bengals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win, and you feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, yeah, interceptions follow.
First and 10 from the 43.
Bang, bang, bang. Here we go, here we go.
Bringing this up the middle to ETN. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
I'm fine, ready?
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Gun. Cut. Ready.
ETN again. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
11.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
On 1, ready? Here we go. 11 mighty.
ETN gets it on the draw. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him only 3, and that brings up 4th down and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This one from 42 yards out. McPherson's kick is good. And that makes it a 29-point
already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it'll be 2nd down.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, Warriors, 17, 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. To the ground it goes, that's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Get it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here we go, check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That's cut beyond the marker. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Buffalo 18.
24-yard gain on the play.
He's going to throw it again. Flush down now to his left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He slides down with enough to pick up that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hits his tight end on the corner route. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals putting up points in a game decided. Trey McBride, the touchdown.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field with your route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And the Cardinals electing to try another 2-point conversion.
Cougar 19. Let's go. There you go. Cougar 19. Street. Let's go.
Keeping it on the ground. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do. And they are.
And I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like if you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure. And if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
180, 11.
Here's ETN to begin the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals close to picking up their 5th win. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
From the gun, ETN gets it. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Here we go.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He's drawn up for it. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And thankfully, he hasn't been needed until the final quarter. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Airing it out to start this drive. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
9 yards. It's second down.
7 Pirates.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 3rd down.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
3rd and long for him here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look. Certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Here we go, here we go.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
180.
Sign quarterback run here.
Gun. 180.
So the Bengals pick up the win in this one. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is